card making with Crystal. I know I've made a video in forever, but I'm here, I'm back. Hi! And today we're making the coolest card. I mean, we've made cool cards before, but this is super cool. This is a collapsible pillar card. It's three-tiered and it is so absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It folds flat. Look at that. Flat. Flat. And it opens like this. It presents so well and it's really amazing. So let's go down and make it. Okay, hey again guys. We're starting this card with 4 sheets of paper and I'm going with white. You could use whatever color you want. All 3 of these are 9 inches by 6 inches, 4.5 inches, 3 inches. This sheet of paper is 5.5 inches by 1.5 inches, right? And these, we're going to do the same. We're going to take this and put it aside, and then we're going to do the same thing to all 3 of these sheets of paper. And let's get started. I'm going to show you how to score this using the largest one. All right, so the first score you're going to make is at 1/4 inch. The next score line is at 3/4 of an inch, then 1 1/4, then 1 3/4, and you're going to flip your paper, turn it on the other side, and do the same thing. So 1/4 inch, 3/4, 1 1/4, and 1 3/4. And now we're gonna fold and stick them. So remember, this is a pillar card. So this is how we're gonna make the pillars on this side. So I'm gonna turn my sheet over. I'm going to start with the smallest one. I'm going to fold back and burnish, and then I'm going to keep doing that. So I'm going to fold back and burnish, fold and burnish, and basically you're going to burnish all your score lines on all these sheets. So I'm going to keep doing that. Right, so I have folded and burnished all my score lines for my 3 tiers of this card. Now we're going to stick them down. I have my glue here, and let me show you how to stick these down. So to stick these down, let's start with the smallest one first, as we usually do. You're going to put glue only on this section here. Put your glue down. Put a generous amount of glue because you don't want this unsticking. And now you have your glue here. You're going to fold under this line here, right? So that's the, not the first one, but the second one. Fold and just keep it down, and just use your bone folder, or I like to show people who may not have a bone folder the end of a ruler, just to burnish it and to hold down that a little bit, and we're going to stick it like that. Then we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. So I'm going to show you again. Let me demonstrate it. Just put some glue here. Do not fold on the first score line. You're folding on the second score line, and you're folding down like this. So let's just show you like this. So this is the first score line. There's glue all over my hands. The first, the second, then you're going to flatten it on the second score line like that. See? And then you put it down, and then you use your bowl folder just to make sure it's stuck down nice and secure there. Right? So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to stick the other 2. Okay, so to decorate your card, what we want to do, the first thing I do is I put a nice colored piece on the inside here. pre-die cut all my pieces, and all I'm going to do is stick them together and create the card for you now, and it is a gorgeous card. So now that you've stuck these down like this, all you have to do is push them out. And now you see how I did that? So I have one. So you see what I did? All I did was push this forward like this, right? Let me show you it holding it. You push it forward like this, right? Two, and you could see it already kind of stacking on each other. And then let's go 3. And then this goes to the front here. So you see where you have your 4 layers. When I finish decorate, I will show you how to actually stick them together so that they don't shift and are not equal. So your card will look like this. So let's get to decorate it. This is the fun part, guys. That is it for decorating. So let's put this card together. So the first thing you're going to do to actually put it together, what I do is I like to put the glue on this side. So you're going to put glue on this pillar here, and then you're going to line it up with this pillar just like so and stick it together. You're going to make sure it's stuck properly. So you see mine isn't, so I'm just going to move it around so that it comes exact to it. So the best thing to do will be, sorry, I went off just now. So as I was saying, the best thing to do will be to do this and stick it down like so, and just make sure it's equal this way and this way at the bottom here. All right, just make sure it's lined up properly, and you want to stick this down really well, so you put a lot of pressure here. All right, bring this up, and then you could bring this one up. All right, so you see they're lined up perfectly there. Now let's work on the other side, because we put a lot of pressure on this. So this is it. While it's not permanently stuck just yet, we can definitely work on the other side in the meantime. All right, so we're going to bring this one up like so. Put glue on this side only. If you put glue here, then you might go over where you're supposed to stop at. So I suggest you put the glue on the back of this one. It's 1/2 inch, so you know how much space you're working with. Right, put that down, bring this square and stick it together like so. See how that's stuck together perfectly? And now that this one is stuck, we're going to push it this way to get this one stuck down perfectly. So you saw it, this one, so you see you have to bring it out a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And make sure they're stuck on each other like this. Hold it down and make sure it's down properly. And keep putting pressure on it, it will stick after a while. Right, so now this will give you a good idea of how it's supposed to look one time. So if I bring this up and I bring this up, my card stands already. So let's go with the next one. This is the 3rd layer, right, or the 3rd tier, and I'm going to stick it down like this, making sure I am perfectly in line with the 2nd one, right? And as usual, to stick this down, I'm going to move this forward and then this back like this, right? So that I have a, right, and then I'm going to make sure all 3 are perfectly in line. You see that? They're perfectly in line. Like you can't see one peeking out. You should never see one peeking out. It should be a straight line coming down. I'm going to hold this one down, make sure it's stuck really well. Now you're going to raise this one up, pull this back up like this, and pull your card up again. Just open it gently and put some glue once again on the back of the pillar. Just taking up the entire space of the pillar, put down your glue and line it up with this one like so and stick it right now. We're going to push this forward like this to make sure it's in line. It has to be perfectly right. Now it's getting in line with the second layer, and then I'm going to hold it down and put pressure on it to stick. Right, so you're going to hold that down for a while. So you see how flat this card is, right? So now that we have our 3 layers, let's check them out. We're going to open one, open the second one, open the third one, right? And oh, that's so beautiful. You see it's working already. And this is your card. 1, 2, 3 tiers, and look at that. So it's just so beautiful. You see that? And once again, we're gonna put glue at the back here first, right, like that. Seeing all that glue? And then I'm gonna right, so hold this down, keep it held down so that it stays and it is permanent there. And once you think it's stuck, you're gonna hold it up, bring it forward, and put glue on this side, right, and then bring it forward and hold it down on this side now. So make sure and line up your pillar to it and then bring it like this so that it sticks perfectly. So you see it will pull from the other side as well, because you're pretty much done with the other pillars. They're stuck down permanently. They would not move. I have it all set and together here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It is so festive and so there's so much drama here. Like there's so much going on in the card, but it's not too much because the card was made to be presented really well like this. So let's do this last piece. So this is how I do it, but just put some glue, and I usually eyeball it. And you take this and then you put this from the middle here. Just get it in the middle, you eyeball it, and you stick it up like this. Right, so I got one, and then you're doing this for the other 2 as well. So I'm gonna continue doing this, and then I'm gonna show you how I cut it. Let me grab my Fiskars scissors here. So I cut this. See how that's like that? And I cut it off like that. Look at that. You see what that adds? I mean, you literally could not have not done that. Let me show you some others that I've done since I have the camera on. There's this Merry Christmas one. There are 2 more. I did some 3D hills here with a gorgeous deer. And this one is so amazing. Look at this one. I'm just going to dot some gems at the top of these, and that is it. I am done. Thanks so much for joining me while I made this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous collapsible pillar card. It's a 3-tiered collapsible pillar card. I can't get enough. I keep making them for like everyone. So anyway, if you like the content of this channel, click the like button on this video, thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more I'm gonna do. Send your requests if you have anything you want to see, and I'll more than likely make it. So Merry Christmas!